In a world where warfare is evolving rapidly, the U.S. military faces a critical question. Is it ready for the next war? As conflicts in Ukraine, Israel, and Silicon Valley reshape combat, experts warn that the Pentagon is lagging behind. In Kiev, a secret factory called TAF Drones is revolutionizing warfare. Founded by Alexander Yakovenko, this facility produces drones at an astonishing rate of 1,000 per day, each costing only $500. These drones are not just for surveillance. They are lethal weapons, designed to overwhelm Russian forces. Yakovenko's team, mostly women, works in an environment that feels more like a tech startup than a military factory, creating drones that have turned the tide in Ukraine's battle against a larger, better-equipped adversary. The Ukrainian military has adopted a guerrilla strategy, utilizing drones to inflict heavy casualties on Russian forces. Estimates suggest that around 80% of Russia's losses come from drone strikes. In a historic attack, over 100 Ukrainian drones struck targets deep in Siberia, marking the most significant military operation against Russia since World War II. While Ukraine innovates, U.S. officials watch with urgency. The American military has long relied on expensive, sophisticated weapons like aircraft carriers and stealth fighters. However, the technological advancements seen in Ukraine threaten to undermine U.S. military dominance. Experts like David Ochmanek argue that the American way of warfare is outdated and that the Pentagon must adapt quickly. Historically, technological advancements have shifted the balance of power in warfare. The Prussians used railways to outmaneuver their enemies, while the U.S. showcased precision-guided missiles in the Gulf War. Now, Ukraine claims to be at the forefront of a new warfare paradigm, with Valery Borovik stating that any nation can replicate their success against a larger foe. In the U.S., Palmer Luckey, founder of the defense startup Anduril, is pushing for a shift in military strategy. At just 32, Luckey embodies the tech mogul archetype, advocating for rapid innovation in defense technology. His company focuses on creating autonomous weapons that could redefine military strategy. Luckey believes that the future of warfare lies in software-driven systems that can adapt and respond quickly, unlike the traditional hardware-heavy approach of the Pentagon. Anduril's innovations include the Dive XL, an unmanned submarine designed for rapid production. Luckey's vision contrasts sharply with the Pentagon's reliance on established defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, which often produce complex systems that take years to develop. Luckey emphasizes the need for speed and adaptability in military technology. Despite securing billions in defense contracts, questions remain about the effectiveness of these new systems. The Pentagon continues to invest heavily in traditional programs, leaving many experts concerned about America's preparedness for future conflicts. The rise of China as a military competitor adds urgency to the need for innovation. The U.S. military's procurement process has become slow and bureaucratic, stifling innovation. In the past, the military produced groundbreaking technologies, but over time, the system has become more rigid, resulting in a lack of dynamism. The Cold War's end led to a significant reduction in defense contractors, leaving the U.S. reliant on a handful of major players. Today, the U.S. faces challenges in production capacity and supply chain vulnerabilities. Many components of American weapons are sourced from China, raising concerns about potential disruptions in a conflict. The Pentagon's struggles to supply allies during the Ukraine conflict highlight the limitations of its current defense industrial base. As the war in Ukraine continues, the use of drones has shifted from reconnaissance to offensive operations. Ukrainian factories have produced millions of drones, with manufacturers and soldiers collaborating closely to refine their technology. The simplicity of these drones allows for rapid adaptation and deployment, giving Ukraine a significant advantage. However, the conflict is not without its challenges. Russian forces have employed electronic warfare to disrupt Ukrainian drone operations, leading to a constant battle of technological innovation. Yakovenko's team is developing drones with advanced sensors to counteract these jamming efforts, but the struggle for dominance in the air remains fierce. The recent Ukrainian drone strikes deep into Russian territory demonstrate the potential for surprise attacks in modern warfare. As both sides race to innovate, the conflict has become a test bed for new technologies and tactics. The stakes are high, and the lessons learned could shape the future of warfare. In the U.S., the Pentagon is launching initiatives to mass-produce drones and update its arsenal in response to the changing landscape. The goal is to create an unmanned hellscape in the Taiwan Strait, deterring Chinese aggression. However, concerns about the military's ability to coordinate these efforts remain. As the world watches, the future of warfare hangs in the balance. The rapid pace of technological change demands that military strategies evolve to meet new challenges. The question remains, is the U.S. ready for the next war, or will it fall behind in a rapidly changing battlefield? The answer may determine the outcome of future conflicts.